Watch your step in here. And good morning, Mount Shasta. Isn't she beautiful?
From Mount Shasta's snowmelt, the Klamath River brings life-giving water to communities, livestock, and wildlife who depend on it. But the river and its tributaries have been dammed, diverted, and drained. And when the water disappears, everything that depends on it disappears too. A dry river doesn't work for anyone. Yet nature is resilient, and so are the people who fight for it. Here in the Klamath Basin, the Nature Conservancy is securing key lands along rivers with senior water rights, allowing us to manage this critical natural resource. We need to protect these rivers before they're gone.
Okay, I'm gonna start big. Globally, freshwater biodiversity is in crisis. And here in California, we're unfortunately a microcosm of that problem. Half of all freshwater species here in California are on a trajectory to be lost. The work that the water program's doing at the Nature Conservancy is really about water resilience for people and for nature. So we've been buying senior water rights on these rivers so that we can dedicate our water rights in stream to benefit salmon during the times they need it most.
We purchased Miners Creek Ranch in June of 2023. In August, flows in French Creek got really low, and we ended up turning our water diversion off and were able to instantaneously triple the amount of water that would have otherwise been in stream in August because we owned and operate that property. Seeing how quickly we were able to respond in this situation really confirmed the fact that a purchase of these key properties in key places have been able to move the needle when it comes to providing ecological flows quickly and when they're most needed.
These agricultural valleys have a lot of demand for water. If you're going to grow crops, you need water. And if we're going to have fish, you need water. I grew up in this world where salmon were just doomed. My family ran an outfitting business, and they sold the business in the late 80s when the salmon populations crashed and there just weren't any fish to catch. Here on the Klamath, we just removed 4 main stem dams, probably the largest dam removal ever to occur. It's a huge restoration project, massive opportunity. So there's new hope and a sense of kind of optimism for salmon that we haven't felt in a long time here on the Klamath. You want to go up and see if there's any deeper pools up here? Yeah. Huge up.
Restoration does bring in dollars and employ people, so there's a very direct economic benefit to the community. The local small family farms here are under intense pressures. There's the really intense regulatory burden that the local farms and ranches have to face. There's pressures around water quality, maintenance, and we hope and believe that by doing voluntary restoration, physical and in-stream flow restoration, that will take some of that pressure off of the agricultural units so that they can continue to pass down their farms and traditions and ranches to the generations who do want to maintain the lifestyle here.
It really starts with building trust and collaboration with the landowners. We need a long-term commitment from the landowner, and I think that that's what we're going to get with the Nature Conservancy, and I really feel like this is going to be a good partnership because of that.
At the end of the day, our water supply comes from nature. It comes from the rivers that are flowing, it comes from the snowpack we see in mountains. And so if we can get back to a place where we have healthy freshwater ecosystems, we as people will also have a more resilient water supply.
This is a special time in a special place. Communities across the Klamath have a vision for the future, where wild salmon abound, where ranchers, farmers, and fishers prosper, and where tribal nations thrive. It all depends on water.